So, guys, I am pretty sure this is a ploy or a propaganda tactic by the United States, but Russia could also be playing the game as well. So, according to the House of Intelligence Committee, there's a serious warning going out about Russia and a new nuclear tactic that they're about to use. Now, I find it interesting, guys, that of course, when the media covers anything like this, I tend not to take it seriously, at least not anymore, because when mainstream media talks about this shit, I sit there and go, well, if they're talking about it, they're trying to get us scared for a reason. They're trying to push an agenda. Like when Mr. 19 first started, mainstream media wasn't talking about it at all. Meanwhile, I was following it overseas before it even got to mainstream media and before it got here. And I wonder, guys, if it does, not I wonder, but if it doesn't fit their interest or their narrative, they're not going to talk about it. That being said, the fact that the news media here is talking about Russia and a nuclear tactic that they're about to use by deploying nuclear weapon system in space where they could launch their nuclear capability on our communications around the world. I find that to be super interesting because I'm not worried about it. And again, once I start seeing the tactic of the United States using, oh, well, Russia's at it again by X, Y, and Z, I don't believe it. Now, that is not saying that Russia is not, in fact, doing that to take out our communications. But why would you? There's a million and one ways they could take out our communications, and putting nuclear weapons in space to do so makes zero sense. Now, the only reason why I'm talking about this is because Russia, if I'm not mistaken, a few months ago, maybe a year ago, stated that they wanted to deflect an asteroid. I think it's Adolphus or however you would pronounce it. They wanted to deflect that asteroid from hitting Earth. At the very least, it's coming close to Earth. People are trying to see whether or not they could deflect a asteroid using a nuclear device. And Putin had said this. I'm not sure if it was a few months ago or a year ago, but he had said this. Now, could he be using that excuse to put a nuclear weapon system in space? Absolutely. Putin's not to be trusted either. I'm astonished at the fact that people want to believe Putin on everything he says. The guy is a habitual liar. Not the point. The point is that he could be wanting to do something for the world by deflecting this asteroid, but he could also be using it as an excuse to put a weapon system up in space. Again, it doesn't make sense to me why he would do so. So he could launch a nuclear device to take out our satellite and communication system. That sort of doesn't make any sense to me. So, but again, I'm not a military tactic. I'm not a nuclear, arms expert. So maybe there is a tactic to it that I'm not seeing. But you could launch shit from space and attack our satellites. I mean, you could launch things from the ground and attack our satellites. Launching it from space would make it faster. But again, you don't need to do that. And it just doesn't make any sense. That's all I'm saying. So there's a lie in here somewhere. Russia's lying or the United States is lying. Somebody's like, hell, maybe they're both lying. Maybe both sides are lying. Which I would go with first, that both sides are lying. Neither side, guys, Russia or the United States, is an honest country. Neither of them are going to ever tell us the truth. Russia will continue to lie to us and their people as they've done in the past. So has the United States. They will continuously lie to us. Look what they did over the past, 60 years, 70 years. They used media to lie to us about everything and anything. And if it doesn't fit their interest, they're not going to fucking talk about it. They're gonna leave it alone. So it's something to think about when you hear shit like this, and then you go, oh my God, Russia's about to put a system in space. They're going to attack America. No, they're not. No, they're not. If mainstream media is talking about it, it's not to be worried about. The other reason why I'm talking about this, because I already know there are YouTube channels out there right now as we speak trying to play this in. They're trying to make this bigger than it is. You see, I told you they were going to use nuclear weapons and put them in space and all this other bullshit. Dude, they were talking about this for a while. The United States is talking about this for a while. The United States, in fact, is talking about putting a nuclear weapon system in space decades ago. Now that Russia's talking about it and all of a sudden it's a national security, get the fuck out of here. Everybody is talking about doing this. China is talking about doing this. Or they had been talking about doing this for a while. But I from what I understood, they scrapped the program because it didn't make any sense. So again, everyone's lying. Fuck everybody. If your favorite YouTube, the failed porn star or the little Canadian Negro, they're going to start their bullshit. You're going to start seeing videos and they're going to be like, look, stop. Nothing's going to happen. They're going to put some shit into space. They might not. So what if they do? Nothing's going to happen. Now, unless they're playing chess, nuclear chess, which one part of me seems to think they're playing, where they start moving shit tactically just to beat out the United States, that could be that could be a possibility as well. So it's something to consider, but still, I'm not worried about it. Neither should you. Don't let some other fucking YouTuber tell you that we're all gonna die. We're not. It'll be okay. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.